Hey guys, welcome into the new Daily O. We're gonna try something a little different, show you a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, and give you a good look into what goes into a regular Daily O. I'm Landon Green, I'm sports director for Ocala TV, and we're about to show you a little bit of what goes on. So let's take a look. Let's go in here to the newsroom real quick. We might need to be a little bit quiet. These guys, they do a lot of good work, but they require absolute quietness. How are you guys doing today? Doing all right?
Hey, how you doing?
Here with the good old Daily O crew. Here they are putting in work. We have Barrett the Carrot, Jason Colicchio, Ryan Peters, Joseph Fazio, Levi, the Chicken Bear Peckinpah. He's one of our great producers. He's produced for us for about a year now. Robin Hearn and Mackenzie Swyden. Great people. How are y'all doing today? Doing all right?
Good. Doing great.
And Ryan is also one of our equipment room workers. So say hi, Ryan.
How's it going?
You'll see him next semester as well. So, but no, without further ado, we'll kick it to the student showcase. The real reason why we're here for the student showcase, and we'll kick it to the first video.
Coffee and tea are a staple in many people's lives. Most settle for a basic drink in a typical setting, but it is important to branch out. Spending time in places that harbor inspiration and encourage creativity is important for personal growth. The Gypsy Coffee House is one of my favorite places to go when I want to break from the mundane. The Tulsa Gypsy Building was constructed in 1906 for Gypsy Oil Company. It later became known as Gulf Oil Oklahoma and then Warren Petroleum. The current owners purchased the building from the Meeks Furniture Warehouse on December 31st, 1998. They completely transformed the building and started from scratch. Their creativity may even inspire today's visitors. They removed over 16 tons of gypsum plaster, old lead pipes, and there was no water, heating, cooling, or electric. In 2000, it was officially opened as the Gypsy Coffee House. Every Tuesday, the Gypsy holds an open mic night. It is the longest running open mic night in Tulsa. The material must be original to the individual performer, such as music, poetry, or comedy. This would encourage anyone who wants to share their work to really think outside the box and inspire others. They also have many pieces of art featured on the walls. The choices of beverages include basic items such as mochas and lattes, but they also offer multiple varieties of tea. The menu even includes specialty items such as Italian cream soda and house-baked goods. If you're looking for a new place to enjoy your food or beverage of choice, get inspired, or show off your creative side, I recommend visiting the Gypsy Coffee House.
If you've ever visited Stillwater, Oklahoma, you've probably heard of Washington Street, better known as the Strip. The name was formulated after students were caught streaking down this populated street. Nowadays, it attracts lots of attention from students on campus and tourists visiting this small college town. Popular restaurants and businesses such as Fuzzy's and Wooden Nickel are able to cater to hundreds of people every week as they venture down this enticing street. We stopped by Dupree Sports, a clothing store and screen printing service, to see what they thought about owning a business on this notorious mile-long road.
I think having a business on the Strip is good. It's a great location. They always say that location is one of the keys of having a good business. It does have some drawbacks. There's not enough parking down here a lot of times and stuff like that. But it's real centrally located between OSU and right in the university, and so we get a lot of walking traffic, and it's a great location. We've been here since 1966. So,
as you can see, this famous street brings in tons of attention for all types of stores. It continues to be a must-see attraction while visiting the nearby campus and small town of Stillwater. With students, professors, and tourists continuing to visit the Strip, the lights on this street are not dimming anytime soon.
Oklahoma State University has earned a very impressive title, America's Best Homecoming. And one of the best aspects of OSU's homecoming is the huge decorations that are displayed on the front lawn of each Greek house. Around this time of year, all of the Greek houses start donning the letters of the fraternity or sorority that they will be paired with for homecoming decks. But there is one house this spring that for the first time will not be showing off their partner. The Kappa Sigma fraternity has made the pioneering decision to skip all of the pomping as they will be donating their homecoming deck money towards a good cause.
We just noticed that throughout the years, from my freshman year to now, we just increased spending every year and how much time was going into homecoming. And really with the most recent year, we decided that, the money that we were spending on homecoming could probably be put to a better use than it was, especially when, we're trying to get a new house going and everything like that.
They have pledged $8,000 to the American Heroes Foundation that benefits veterans and their families, and Wings of Hope, that is a local organization which benefits survivors of domestic abuse. Homecoming decks cost around $169,000 total each year, and while they are widely appreciated by the Stillwater community and alumni, Kappa Sigma has been met with overwhelming support in their decision to bypass decks. There has even been a committee formed to address some of the issues that have come to light from their announcement.
Guys, welcome back. We're proud to show you a little bit more of what goes on behind the scenes. We're actually right outside the office of the head honcho, Max Andrews. He is the big head boss of the Ocali Media Group, and one reason why Ocali TV is even a thing now. So let's go ahead and head in here, and we'll talk to him just a little bit. Let's see what he's got going on. What's going on? You all right?
Landon, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Max?
Good, I'm good.
So tell the people a little bit about what you do here for the Ocali Media Group.
Well, I am privileged to serve the university through student involvement with media. That includes radio, television, newspaper, and digital. And we're excited to bring new programming to our network, including the Daily O, which you work on every day. But we also have sports shows on the weekend, especially during football season, like the franchise pre and post game show. And it's really exciting for me to see the students come, volunteer, and grow as they learn about media and be able to participate in real live productions. I think that's what it's all about. That's what they're going to get into when they graduate from school. So it's my privilege to be able to bring them that experience, and hopefully next year we'll just be full of great new programs.
There you go. Max is also one of our professors here, and most of the videos that you'll see today are actually from his electronic communications class. We'll go ahead and look at a few videos for this time, and we'll see you back in a little bit.
Since Bo Winninger tied for 29th in the 1953 Masters Tournament, the Oklahoma State Cowboys have had a long history in the prestigious event. Over the past few decades, the Cowboys have had a total of 28 players portray their talents at the Masters Tournament, 10 of which were amateurs. This year, the Cowboys look to add another name to that list. With his victory in the 2018 U.S. Amateur Championship, Viktor Hovland punched his ticket to the 2019 Masters.
I wasn't really feeling that great with my game going into the tournament, but I had my coach on the bag, and just kind of as the week went, I started playing better and better and was kind of in the zone. In the semifinals, I played against Cole Hammer, and I was just really focused on, okay, I need to beat him, and then in the final, I meet Devin Bling, and okay, I need to beat him. Yeah. And then just kind of very taking it step by step, and then at the end of the day, you can kind of cherish it a little bit more. Obviously, playing Masters has been a goal of mine for a long time, and I've looked at or watched that tournament for a long time, and I thought playing that event would be really sweet, but that wasn't really the main focus with playing a tournament. You play a tournament to try to win it, and then all that stuff kind of goes along with it.
The Oklahoma State men's and women's golf teams practice at Karsten Creek. Just a few miles west of Stillwater, right off Highway 51, Karsten Creek rests secluded into the native oak trees and offers a pristine area for the teams to practice. Rob Land is the head professional and director of golf at Karsten Creek, and he ensures that the needs of the team are always met.
Everybody kind of understands why we're here. They know why the facility was built, they know how we're funded, they know our number one priority. It's fun for me to have people come out interested in joining as a member, and I get to tell them all the details of the club. And one of the final things I say is, we'd love to have you, but our priority is the golf team. And if you can handle that as a member, that you're not number one, then great, we'd love to have you.
Since its construction in 1994, Karsten Creek has contributed to the success of many OSU golfers. As Viktor Hovland makes the trip down to Augusta, he'll need to bring the knowledge and techniques that Karsten Creek has equipped him with.
With Karsten being a hard golf course, if you shoot scores in the 60s or you play good out here, you can be pretty confident that, that score will travel to other places. Even though Augusta is totally different than Karsten Creek, good golf is good golf. It travels. If you play good, good golf is good anywhere. So, and especially out here.
Viktor is set to tee off this Thursday as he pursues a chance to be the first ever amateur to win a green jacket at the Masters Tournament.
Do you have something from your childhood that you hold dear? Maybe it's your favorite stuffed animal. Maybe it's your baby blanket. For some people, it's more than just an item. It's location. For the people of Catoosa, that location is the blue whale found on Route 66. Hugh Davis spent 2 years crafting blue by hand as an anniversary present for his wife Zelta. The blue whale was originally made for the family, but soon became a swimming hole for the local community. As they got older, Hugh and Zelta decided that maintaining the park was too much and closed it in 1988, and Blue's fate was left in the hands of nature. The lifeguard tower was abandoned, the dock sank, the pond got scummy, the weeds grew too high, and Blue was no longer as cheery as he used to be. But this wasn't the end for Blue. In 2018, OK Chive, a local volunteer organization, and the Catoosa Project came together to give Blue a new life. Volunteers came and scrubbed off his sides, brushed his teeth, cleaned up the weeds, placed new benches on the beach around him, left toys in the sand for kids, and brought Blue back to his former beauty. Although swimming is no longer allowed in the pond, Blue continues to be a roadside attraction for people to stop and admire his charm. With the love and the care of the community of Catoosa, Blue will be held dear by future generations for years to come.
Determining your future by selecting a major can be difficult.
It's okay to be undecided.
Connect with the College of Arts and Sciences, where your options are endless.
Where you can uncover your passions and achieve your goals.
Express your creativity by exploring a career in the visual and performing arts.
Investigate new discoveries to make the world a better place with a career in science.
Advance knowledge, communicate progress, and contribute to a healthier planet with a career rooted in the social sciences.
Discover your career by looking at the world from different perspectives through the humanities.
Realize a better tomorrow through problem solving and mining data that can change lives.
CAST prepares you to succeed through internships, study abroad, student-guided research projects, and service activities.
With 109 majors, 52 minors, and 24 departments, the only thing missing is you. College of Arts and Sciences.
Connect.
Achieve. Succeed.
When you have a team of physicians and nurses that really truly care about their patients, that translates into patient care.
It's a small practice, it's a small town. Everybody really takes that time to put the patient first.
Everybody cares what's happening to me and that I'm making progress and I'm gaining my freedom back and my mobility back. This patient is saying thank you.
This spring, I invite you to shop in downtown Stillwater. Downtown Stillwater is home to locally owned shops, boutiques, eateries, and dependable professionals that you can trust. Find the perfect gift for your graduate, have a delicious meal with mom, or just stop in to enjoy great spring savings. By creating a demand for local goods and services, you can ensure a place for the local businesses that help give our community character and keep it unique. On behalf of Downtown Stillwater, thank you for shopping local.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out now. I'm ready for a good time, and I came to groove. The whole band's here and we came to move. Got a fresh haircut and 2 new shoes. We're here all night like we got nothing to lose. Coming out the jacket cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get up out your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot and I can't be beat. Watch out now. Baby, watch out now.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are actually outside the office of one of our best workers at this entire school, Chief Engineer, Building Engineer, Chris Notch. Let's go ahead and check out what Chris is doing today. Looks like he's helping out a student. This is one of our graduate students, Morgan Palmer. She does a very good job with the classes that we have, and they're very tough, but she always seems to pull through. Chris, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, Landon. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm always doing good, baby. So.
Yeah.
What exactly do you do here? What are the things that you help students with on a daily basis?
Oh man, what don't I help with? A lot of it, it's just like if students have questions, audio booths, if they have learning the equipment, if they have a question with our Sony NX cams, XDs, DSLRs, I just work with them to learn how to use the equipment to make sure they're properly trained in a sense, or advance them from stuff they've learned maybe in field production or other video classes that we have taken. And then I help them, whether it's in the TV studio as well, setting up the studio so they can use it, recording things, kind of whatever anyone needs, I'm here, and that's just what I do.
All right. Well, this is the student showcase. And Chris Notch used to be a student at this school, like undergrad student. He's a grad student now. He used to be an undergrad here. Chris, what was the main thing that got you through your undergrad?
Ooh, honestly, probably a lot of it was just the friends, the relationships I built with people. Faculty was key to me. I felt like there were some very big professors here that helped push me in ways that I didn't know possible. Even like having friends, for instance, we have a room here, 317. Which is kind of where the equipment room is, stuff like that. And it was massive because you always had other people in there to help you, to bounce ideas off of. So again, it was having a good group of friends, but also having professors that were willing to step out of their way to assist you with things that you may have issues with.
Well, that is great. Chris, thank you for coming on today. I know you have a busy schedule and we had to kind of jam ourselves in there, but we got it, and I'm glad that we got you on camera, all right?
I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Hey, let's kick it back to some more videos and we'll show some more of our students' work.
Simplicity, the quality or condition of being easy to understand or do. College can be stressful with all the things us students have to juggle each day. Sometimes we can catch ourselves wishing life was a little simpler. Simplicity & Company, located on West 8th Avenue, is a little loose-leaf tea shop here in Stillwater. Its mission is to provide a place of rest and wellness. Simplicity is a place you can unwind, gather with friends, or catch up on some schoolwork. Their menu includes an arrangement of hot, ice, fruit, cinnamon, all different types of teas. You crave it, they have it. They also have a list of different sweeteners you can add to your teas that you can purchase by either cup or kettle. Having a menu that is so customizable to your own needs is something that keeps drawing me back to Simplicity. Simplicity is made to be a place of relaxation, to get your mind right. The dark green colors of the room give off a warm and homey vibe. There is a faint chill music playing in the background. When you are in there, it is easy to get lost in conversation, studying, or self-thinking. They have a wall of goodies you can take back with you, including teapots, strainers, and even t-shirts. This is Katie Reeder. I asked her what she loves about Simplicity. She said, being a college student, it is essential to give your brain a break every once in a while. I found when I come here and order a tea, I can focus on myself and the things I need to get done without any distractions. Katie has become a regular now at Simplicity. She feels at home in the calming atmosphere. What draws me to Simplicity along with the teas is definitely the crowd. Everyone in there is focused and doing just what they came to do. There are no distractions, just everybody enjoying their time. Life is stressful. Experience rest and wellness with Simplicity & Company.
In my mind, I was never going to walk right again. Before we were through, we had walked 23 steps. And that was my first steps of freedom. This patient is saying thank you.
The bright orange cowboy hat, pistols holstered at the waist, and OSU chaps are recognizable anywhere. Oklahoma State's mascot has been one of the most well-known mascots in all of college sports since the original Pistol Pete debuted in 1923. While you may know that Frank Eaton was the inspiration for Pistol Pete, you may not know that the first Pistol Pete lived in a small white house in the tiny town of Perkins, Oklahoma. Located 20 minutes south of Stillwater is the house that Frank Eaton once resided in with his second wife Anna and their 8 children. Originally located at 119 East Chantry Street, in 2008 the house was moved to the Oklahoma Territorial Plaza and restored through a grant from the Oklahoma Historical Society. The white wood exterior of the house may seem a little bland, but inside the house is a little more interesting. The living room consists of floral-covered walls with old furniture that brings out the old Western feel that also resembles Pistol Pete. Frank Eaton's historic home is now a symbolic site in Perkins and is even open for tours on Saturdays if you want to learn even more about the man behind our very own Pistol Pete.
Theta Pond is one of the most loyal and true aspects of Oklahoma State University. Built in 1895, Theta Pond became one of the staple attractions of the campus of Oklahoma State. When the pond and the barn next to it burned down in 1922, Kappa Alpha Theta sorority renamed the pond to Theta Pond. Theta Pond has been home to so many amazing pictures, like engagements, graduations, and alumni revisiting their beloved campus. OSU's alumni always love to come back for a homecoming or football games, but they also come back to look at their beautiful campus and experience the memories they got to make at OSU. Personally, Theta Pond is what made me fall in love with OSU and the campus. It was so beautiful and looked like an amazing place to relax in between classes.
Whether you are 4 or 40, you can agree that Tulsa's newest park is like entering a world of imagination and escaping from our own. The stunning architecture that's man-made and etched from nature is unlike anything you've ever seen. If you are in the mood to canoe, go for a slide, or just relax, there is something for you to enjoy at this magical place. While walking through the park, almost everything catches your eye, and every detail is stunning in its own way. Donated by the George Kaiser Foundation in hopes to improve the community coming together and to be united in love, the Gathering Place has done just that. The park has won the award for Best New Attraction in the United States, and once you see it in person, you won't disagree. The Gathering Place is to show Tulsa's spirit of unity and to be a place for friends, family, and loved ones to gather together to have fun. If you're looking for something entertaining to do on these nice spring days but don't have a lot of money, this is the place for you. Admission is free and always open to the public. You won't leave disappointed.
Well, thank you for watching the Student Showcase. This is what it's all about right here. 2 students who came into one of our live shows as production students, and then they came in. Now they have their own show, one-on-one. This is Reed Spencer, Logan Mosier. You guys doing all right today?
I am. I'm doing really good.
All right. Well, how did you guys kind of get your start?
Well, you know, Chris Notch talked to us one day. We used to do a radio station or a radio show for KXEY, and Chris was like, "Hey, you know, me and my friend Jordan King are starting this live show, and we'd like you guys to, you know, help work on it." So that's basically how I got started. I was up there working on graphics, and I think Reed was down here on camera, right, Reed?
Yeah, I was putting in a lot of hard work, zooming in and zooming out. So
what are some things that you guys learned along the way that kind of helped you gain more access to your show and kind of allow yourself to open up a little bit for that?
Well, I mean, main thing, and just starting off, I guess, to go back to that, is just showing up and being present and learning every different, from upstairs to downstairs, and being able to kind of fill in and everything. That was the key thing for us, is just having our faces seen every time something was going on, and then transition to us getting this role. And the leadership thing's been kind of hard to grow into, but I think we've done a good job at that, and just putting in the hard work and enjoying everything that we do has been a big process. So we've enjoyed every part of it.
Awesome. Well, guys, that is it. We wouldn't have a student showcase without our students, and these guys are some of our best. So without further ado, we'll finish this up and send it out. So thank you so much for watching the Student Showcase. I'm Landon Green, and that is the Daily O.